Hi everybody. So I'm going to show you how I do the foil with the transfer glue. So I've got my screen. Now I just used this one, so it is a little bit damp, and that's fine because I'm doing this on baked clay. So the tricky part is lining it up. This isn't going to line up perfect because this is my sample tester. And I actually made the screen a little bit smaller so it would fit better. So these ones are just a little bit off. So once you lay it down, you can just smooth it out, get all those air bubbles out. This is extremely important because you don't want glue underneath the blue. You only want the glue to go in where the screen is, which is the white or the clear, however you want to look at it. So once we've got it all pressed down, I'm using the Deco Foil Transfer Gel Duo. It can be used with or without heat. We want without heat. You could heat set it, I guess, afterwards if you only have the heat kind. Just gonna smooth it on there. A pretty good layer, but you don't have to waste it. We'll be moving it around, but you want a good initial layer to get in all the nooks and crannies. You're going to want to push it down too, not just lay it on top, but actually really push it in there. You can use your fingers. I don't think you need to with this. If you have a little squeegee. If you don't have a little squeegee, then definitely just get your fingers in there and push away. I have a bigger squeegee, but this is easier for the camera. If I use the big squeegee, which I usually use, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. It's bad enough that my big old hand's in the way. So just make sure you got it everywhere. Now this stuff dries fairly quickly. On the bottle it says like an hour. I have my sample piece, which has only been sitting there for like maybe half an hour while I was preparing, so keep an eye on it. I'll show it to you because I'm going to use it to do the foil. So then you can just wipe off the excess there. And if you have a lot of excess, you can pick it up and stick it back in your jar. So once you've gotten enough on there, you can go ahead and peel the screen off. You're going to see it's going to be white wherever you got it. If you see you missed a spot, you can go back and get it. But it looks like I got even the little lines and the little gnome guy. Got a little bit missed over here. That's because the screen's a little bit big. I can just kind of fudge it a little bit. But like I said, the new screens are matched up better, so you guys won't deal with that. There we go. So you go ahead and peel that off. And this is my sample, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you guys are doing this, please pause the video and go rinse it immediately. You do not want the glue to set. So it's white now. Magic. When it dries, it's going to be clear. So you can still see the design there. Ooh, and it's sticky. It's still a little white around the outer edges. I got a little bit around the outside, but that's okay, because I will just wipe that off when I'm all done. I don't need that. It will completely dry all the way. It says it stays sticky, but when I used this the first time and I let it dry, it all dried. So I just scraped it off. It just turned into like a little rubbery stuff, and I just scraped it off. So I'm talking about this. I just scraped it right off when it dried. Alrighty, so this one is dry. So we're going to get our foil. Now this is Deco Foil. Let me show you the package so you can see what I'm talking about. So it is I craft deco foil. I can't show it all to you because my camera's too small. Transfer sheets. Use with deco foil adhesive. That's exactly what I did. Aren't I lucky? So, now, you want your color up, because if you put your color down, you're going to have this. Although this is really pretty. That might be nice. But, I don't know what would happen. So, just not what you want. So, it's going to be a little bit hard with the camera here, but you just pull your foil down, make sure not to let it wrinkle. Lay it right on top. As soon as it hits the glue, it's going to start sticking. So all you have to do is, once again with your fingers, sorry Teresa, if you watch this, I know she doesn't like getting her fingers icky, but this isn't icky on this side, so just if you get the glue on it, then it is. But you just roll it down, and you want to push really good. You're going to burnish it really good with your finger, because if it doesn't stick, it will come up. Make sure you do the edges, because we've got that glue on the edges on these. You want to make sure your edges are done. And like I said, this is going to be a little bit wonky because the the screen was not the right size, but I figured I already had these printed, so I'll use them as a sample. But I did resize them, so they fit much better now. That's the thing about making them myself, is it's trial and error, you know. You can't get everything perfect always the first time, so I have a lot of tester screens. Once you've rubbed it in real good, you can do a little sample lift up and see how it's doing. Make sure you've gotten all the spots you want to get. So you can lift up. Ooh, let's zoom in. When you're lifting it up, if you see anything that didn't stick good, you can go in and fix that, but we're looking good. I just got it. Good, good, good. There we go. Now, you don't have to do anything else to these. You can just leave them like that. I do have a little bit of glue on the edge. I will clean up once it dries. Like with the others, you can use the Magic Gloss. You can use the Deep Shine just to make it extra pretty. I have one around here somewhere I just did with the Deep Shine. Oh, here it is. Oh, this one I did with the Domine. But I got bubbles, sorry. Not very good with resin yet. I'm working on it, but it is pretty. That's with my glitter. But you can put the resin over top of it. You can just leave it just as it is. And if you get the little bit of glue on the side, it will dry. And then you just wipe it off. Just try not to mess up your foil on top. So as you can see, that wasn't even 20 minutes. We've only been on here for 8, and it's already almost dry. So I say maybe even 10 minutes and you should be able to do it. So I wouldn't let it get too dry, because like I said, it wasn't very sticky when I went back the first time to do it. So, all right, I hope you guys liked that. Thanks, guys. Bye.